I'm back! So for most people, around this time is exam time, and it is the same for me. I had 2 exams on the same day in the same session last week, and just like every time that I have to do something important, or I don't know, I am planning something, or I know that I'm going to be under a lot of stress, shit happens. I think I have very bad karma. Let's start with Monday, shall we? I had a meeting with my tutor. I needed to print something like 20 pages of things, and my computer wouldn't print, and I was kind of in a hurry, so I just went to my tutor's office like, I'm sorry, I can't print anything right now, so we could try going through the things on your computer. It didn't work out really well, but he was like, listen, I am having an operation tomorrow. Why don't you just find a way to print these things? I'm gonna check them, and then I'm gonna give them back to you next week so you know what to do. But then what am I gonna do this week? It's like, well, don't you have exams? Like, yeah, I have 2 on Thursday. Go home and study. So just basically head over to the library, printed out stuff. Didn't work out. You could see the PDF and you went to print it and it was just like an error page. Like, nope, don't like it. I think I just bribed someone to print them for me in another office. I printed the things and then hand them back to him like, here's my things. I don't think they worked out. And then Tuesday came. I wasted all morning on YouTube. That was one of the worst decisions that I've ever made. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I realized, holy shit, I haven't done anything yet. So I just started going through old exam papers, doing the exercises. It was a really cold day, so I made hot chocolate and brought it up in my cute little mug in my bedroom. I drank it while I was doing things and I finished it. I'm like, I'm gonna rinse it in that sink, and then I balanced it where you keep the soap. Later that night, I went to brush my teeth. Now, my toothbrush, you can actually see a little bit over there. It's balanced with the bottom a little bit off the shelf, and I constantly knock it down, usually in the trash. But no, this time I knocked it down into the mug. I went to pick it up. The little cap that's on the toothbrush stayed in the mug. So I went with my 2 fingers, fish it up. That only resulted in the mug falling into the sink. It made a horrendously loud noise. And when I picked it up, I realized that this happened. So the handle of my mug, which I loved, by the way, broke. So the next day, just dealt with it. I had a very quick lunch, and then I went back studying. I think it was up until midnight when I suddenly realized I skipped dinner. So I went downstairs in the kitchen and I took 2 coffees that afternoon, a magnesium pill, and I drank a Red Bull. I was overstimulated. So imagine being that and you go into the kitchen really late at night, and as soon as you open the door, you hear it was the fucking fridge, and my food was in the fridge. So I went to open it. I was so scared. My food is on the top shelf. I figured from the noise that it was the 2 little vents that were malfunctioning right next to my food, and I almost had a mental breakdown. I don't need this right now. It was the night before my exam. I just grabbed my salad, went to bed 3:30, woke up the next day, and it's exam day. Yay! So I have breakfast, and then I go to wash the mug, and as I wash it, I feel like a pinch, and I keep washing the things. All of a sudden, I look at my hand, and it's all red. Turns out that the very spiky part slashed my finger open. So yeah, that on the morning of my exam. So let's recap what happened from Monday. I got a free week from the lab, which was good. On Tuesday, I broke my mug. On Wednesday, the fridge started freaking out. And on Thursday, I slashed my finger open. After the exam, all I could think of was sleeping until noon the next day on Friday. I was wrong. As soon as I got back to my dorm, I looked at my emails, and my tutor said my surgery was delayed, and it's on Monday, so I won't be there for our scheduled meeting. Can we meet tomorrow at 10? I was that close to saying no, I can't. So instead of sleeping, the next day I woke up at 8. And the quote of the week is, subscribe to my channel, like my video. I will see you next week. Bye!